dicks? Welcome back to the channel where we do shit Colts way. Today, been working on this old IDI a little bit. To just a little bit second. Push. All right, now we can work on the old IDI. All right, so I got an issue. Well, it ain't really an issue, but I mean, it kind of is. Let me show you what I got. Sorry if it's windy. I got the little muff cover on the mic. We'll see. So, I've been having this thing worked on, you know. I had the transmission rebuilt, stuff like that. But I've been thinking, you know, I wiped it all clean, so it's all clean right now. But I usually have a drip right here and like a drip right here. And I thought it was leaking out of this new bushing and shit I got put on here. Anyway, I think what it's coming from is this speed control, and then so that there's an O-ring in there, and I think what it's doing is leaking and dripping just small. I've wiped it all clean right now, so we're going to go for a drive real quick. When I get back, maybe it'll be able to show you where it's dripping or whatever. But I got this speed control sensor thing, or I'll tell you what they are in a minute. I got this and that plug that plugs into the top. My shit looks all jacked up. Well, I've tried everything to get my cruise control to work. I've got vacuum, my continuity on the switches. I've tested everything. I got the brake switch thing. I checked all that, and I got to reading. And then somebody said that sensor right there might control the cruise. But I've noticed that the wires, you see, they're all broken, and they're probably touching each other and grounding out. So I bought a new plug with some wires to splice in there. So we're going to try to get that working, and maybe it'll get my cruise working. I don't know what else it could be, but you know, like I said, there's a little leak right here. I'm assuming it's coming down and dripping. But I'm going to start this thing. We're going to go for a drive for a minute. And when I come back, we'll see, you know, what it's looking like. But moral of the story is we're changing this shit out. Let's roll. All right, so I'll put links to all this. But this is a transmission speed sensor. And then this is a vehicle speed sensor. So this is the thing that goes in there. And then this plug will plug in here. And I'll splice them to where they're corroded together. But this is what it's getting replaced with. This one was like $6 more than the other one. I don't know if it's any better. I just thought it was cool looking because it was blue, and it said something about Power Torque. I don't know, maybe that's the brand name. But anyway, that's what we're putting in. Let's go for a drive. When I get back, I'll take you under there and see if it's leaking. I'll kind of show you better. All right, I couldn't go very far. It's starting to rain, so I got to get this done. But I'm gonna see if I can. It's not doing it where it, you know, comes down. I don't have enough time to keep going, but I just shine my flashlight up in there and I can see red, like right up in there. I'm gonna see if I can flip this camera around and zoom in with the light on. All right, so I got the flash on now. You see that red right there? After a while, it's just keeping on coming down, you know, and so that's the transmission fluid. Yeah, I just didn't drive it long enough for it to like make its way down and drip right here. But so yeah, let's see. That's what we're gonna try to fix. And my cruise at the same time. So excuse me while I go inside and do stretching folds on some sourdough. I'll be right back. All right, well, it's starting to rain pretty good out there. Camera don't show it, but it's dry under here. I'm gonna try to set this camera up where I can just, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I've never done this before, but just know if I post it, the shit worked. All right, let's roll. So it looks like it's a 7/16 nut. I've seen, it's just like a nut that I guess holds that down. Once I take that nut, I think I can just pull this crap off. I gotta go get some gloves because, like I said, I'm doing the freaking sourdough bread right now. I don't want people eating transmission fluid. So I'm gonna set this up, get some gloves, and we'll take that off, and I'll just step by step, let's roll. All right, I got this camera set up on a little mount. I don't know, as long as I don't touch it, it should be all right. You know, I hope y'all can see, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Uh-oh, that was real smart. Strip it out, dumbass. Come on, raggedy shit. I don't know why they wouldn't have just done like a regular bolt instead of a... All right, now I don't know, that's got a little, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but got one of the little lock nut washers on there. Now I think I just pull out. Yep, that's what she said. All right, so let me get my other glove on. I'm gonna pause this. Looks like these gears are good, these teeth. So that's good. I think there's a flathead right here under this gook. I think I just take that off and this cable pulls out. So I'm gonna get my gloves on. This other glove real quick. Let's see. I don't even know if this thing's gonna unplug. Might have to go get some pliers. Might just pause it real quick. Go get the pliers I need. Cut that. I might as well just cut this because that ain't doing no good. Then I can just splice it back here. Hope y'all can see that. I don't know if you can or not. I'm trying not to get in the way. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some pliers real quick. Be right back. All right, your boy's back. I'm trying not to get in the way of this camera. Yeah, these. I'm just gonna cut these. So the bare one went on the left side, it looks like. One's bare and one had some. Hopefully y'all can see. Look at my camera real quick. Yeah, y'all can see. I'm assuming this is a flathead right here, and I'm probably gonna need a nut driver because I don't even think they had that on. Yeah. Boom, it just pulls out. That's what that wire was for, just holding it on. So I'm gonna take all this off because the new one that I have, I'll show you what it does. So I don't think I need this. All right, so I found the right one for this. Come on. Yeah, I think the cable's good. It's got that neck thing on it, which is all that matters. A little bit more. Y'all probably won't have to deal with this because y'all won't have this shit. All right. So much for the gloves and wash my hands 100 times. Yeah, so you'll see what I'm showing you in a minute what I'm talking about when it holds this on. So this little thing is like squared, and I guess it spins or whatever. And then inside well, I'm gonna pause it and go get the parts. I'll show you. All right, so of course it's gonna start raining now. I love it. But inside of this, there's a little square that'll fit in there, and I guess spin that too. But you see this right here? This is you're gonna pull this out pull it out like that, and then I'm gonna stick that in there, and then this is gonna go around that so it won't fall off. That's basically what they were doing with that tie thing, or the wire and then whatever that they had. So now I think, do I have to swap this gear? I gotta Google that. I don't know, I assume so. So let's see. Okay, so just looking at this, just like pulling it up, I think this black thing, I think that's like a little keeper ring. So I'm gonna get a flathead and just pull that back, and I think pull the black piece back. Where's my freaking flathead? I got too many tools in here. I'm gonna try to just do it off camera where I'm not gonna break it. I think maybe I just did it. Oh, okay, yeah, I did it on camera. Hooray! Now I'm assuming it should pull off. I gotta figure it out. Maybe it comes a little more. Okay, now it's off. Okay, boom! Your boy's a genius. So now, where's the freaking? I'm gonna put this on. Hopefully it's on camera. I guess it just, I don't know if it's supposed to, I don't feel like it's down all the way, but yeah, it is because it's in it. So now I'm assuming I don't know what direction this goes. Okay, that don't feel right to me. Let me try this side. Boom. On there. So hopefully that was on camera. Shit. So now what I'm gonna do, see, I think what was failing on this one is the O-ring. I think that's where, but this will be a new O-ring and we'll be good to go. So the plug faces up. It can, like, this has to go through the bolt, so it can only go one way. And then there's a square thing. If you look in here, which I'm gonna turn my flashlight on. It's not gonna work anyway. This thing, there's a square. You got to line the square up with this, so it goes together. And then you got to put that clip on there. So let me get this last piece of junk off of this. Yeah, I'm starting to get dripped on from the holes in my bed in the rain. What fun. So I got to feed that in there like a damn surgeon, I guess. I guess it only goes one way. I mean, I feel like it's in. And then I'm gonna put this clip, goes like this. Don't break on me. Please don't break. Or I feel like the clip might need to go way up there because of that. I don't think I can get that in any farther. No, the clip just goes over. The clip's just gotta go, damn. Clip's just gotta go far enough for this. Now I messed up my damn O-ring like an idiot. Push in there. Oh well, it'll be on there. I'm gonna take this off camera and put my O-ring back in there. Son of a bitch. It's just got to go farther than that because the thing you put in there goes over that to keep it on. Remember, this goes up. Can y'all see? Yeah. Come on, get in there. All right, she's in. That's what she said. Now, of course, it doesn't want to spread. I've never had this problem. They always spread for me. But I might have to. Come on. So it's wanting to, and then it's not wanting to come on the back. All right, I got to scoot closer, so if I'm messing up the camera, I apologize. I gotta get in here to see this. Might push it on from the back side. No, it can't go from the back side. It's gotta go this way. It's like it's too. It's gotta go this way because it goes to that. I wonder if I can just push this through. Would it go over that? I wonder. I don't think so. So I put that in there first. Like I said, I gotta put my O-ring back in there, dumbass. Now it's starting to rain on. I'm starting to get aggravated. This shit shouldn't be this freaking hard. All right, O-ring set in there. I just assumed that you'd have to put this on after, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me try. I feel like I'm messing it up. And of course, there ain't no directions. It's probably going to slide right in there with it off. It's got to line up into that little frickin' thing in there. All right, now I'm jacking shit up. Fuck. Sorry, camera. But now I'm starting to get aggravated because I can get it on, and I just wish there was a little direction or something. Yeah, that'd be great. All right, that's in. I guess I'll just leave the camera on and show you my struggles because I'm having them, and I know y'all love that. It's, I almost feel like it's got to go. You got to push, some of it has to be in there when you put it on. It's got to be. So anyway, y'all just don't do this. Just however I get it, just know that you do it that way. I'm sorry for the long. I'm just trying to show the struggles, because when you're doing stuff for the first time, you don't know. It looks like that gear might be a little bit, teeth kind of like a little messed up on them, but not really. All right, I'm gonna try to get out of the way again, but after going inside, some Googling, see this open spot? And then this one has a slit. This thing has to go, from what I'm seeing, obviously, it has to go on this side. So I've been trying to push it in the wrong side mostly. Maybe that's why it ain't wanting to go in. Maybe the opening's more on this side. I don't know, but it's just so close that it shouldn't be this hard. It's just hitting. To push harder, it just hurting my finger. Being a bitch, I guess. I just can't believe that they would send one that wouldn't. Maybe it's after. Maybe this isn't the factory cable. Maybe this one's a little bit wider. I don't know. But it's definitely not one to go in there. Just hits the sides right there, and it's too much. I'm pushing as hard as I possibly could. Get some screwdriver or something to pry it over, maybe. I just don't get it. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. Oh, it went up above it, son of a gun. All right, so I got it up above it. Now if I could just, okay, what I'm gonna try to do is get a screwdriver and bend it down or something. I wonder if I can just straighten this thing out, and then when I get it, I'm gonna straighten this out, and then I'll straighten it back out once I get it on. Well, this is gonna work now easily, but maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Straighten this one out, and it should. All right, now I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Freaking idiot. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't never done this. It's still don't want to go. I gotta turn it just a little. I'm afraid I'm gonna snap it. This is crazy. Okay, get through there. Damn it! One got through and one didn't. I think I got it. Oh. Now one's below it. There we go. Boom, son. All right. Now I'm just gonna bend these back. That's a pain in my freaking butt right there. I doubt that's even coming out, but I'm gonna bend this one back a little bit if I can. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know. I ain't never done this before, but it ain't coming out now. There. Bend them back. Ain't coming out. Boom, son. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let's clean this gear off again. I should have bought a new gear, but I didn't know it was plastic or whatever. It'll be all right. It's all right for right now. All right, so stick the gear on there. Yep. Then put this little lock pin thing back on. Oh man, I forgot which way. I think it was this way. There we go. Boom. Cooking with grease now. Huh? We're getting somewhere. This is the exciting part. I just got to splice this into this pin, so that ain't really a big deal. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get it on camera, but I'm going to stick this in there now. I don't know if it's got to line up with some teeth or what. Get in there. All right, it's in there. Boom. Put the nut on it. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna get a socket that fits this actually, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I'm trying to not get up in the way of the camera, but I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Get down in there. Oh, I hope this fixes my cruise control too. I mean, it's gonna be plus that I don't know if I'm messing up the whole camera with my arm, but I really can't get the camera in here anywhere else. I don't want to strip it, I just want to get it tight. All right, it's in there. I feel like it was in there a lot more on the other one. So let me just keep on. Let me just keep on a little bit. I just feel like I'm going to strip it. It's in there. So now, take this off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to splice this. I remember that the bare one went on the left side. So as I plug it in, it only plugs in. It plugs in. Which way does it plug in? I think the flat part has to go towards, yeah, it plugs in like this. So this will be the left side. The bare is going to go here. I'm going to skin that, butt splice it, and then I'll start there. All right, so I got the corresponding wires where they needed to go, the right one. Now what I'm going to do is I'll slide this over these butt splices right here, and I'll melt it with heat shrink it with my lighter, and then I'll get some more wire loom. But I'm just going to heat shrink it right now. I'll get the wire loom in another day. But I want to go get on the road and see if this works before it starts raining too hard. So that's pretty much that. I'm going to heat shrink that real quick, and we'll take her for a drive. But she seems to be in there good. I don't know why I made this so difficult. I guess I should have thought about bending them straight first, but I ain't never put none of them on before. But I felt like this had more threads when I took it off the last time, but it's getting pretty tight, and I don't want to strip it. So we'll take her for a drive and see what happens. All right, let's roll. Once I start driving, I'll stop filming, but cranks like it ain't nothing. Check out this sweet radio I got. It's CarPlay too, wireless. Obviously it's not gonna be CarPlay right now because my phone's on or whatever, but we got another we'll go over that in another video. I'm gonna drive real quick and then we'll see how she does. Well, speedometer is working. That's good news. So I'll pull over up here at the church and check for leaks. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what she looks like. I don't see any leaks or nothing right now. Good sign. That's what I'm talking about. Now let's go test out that cruise. I'm gonna be so freaking. I gotta heat shrink that a little bit better and put the more wire loom on it. That's just what it looks like for now. But I'm telling you, if this fixes my cruise, I don't know what else it could be. But let's go try it. All right, well, the cruise control still ain't working. I don't know what else it could be. I mean, I've checked the vacuum, checked the hoses. I got the brake switch thing down there. Check continuity on this wheel. The horn works. I mean, the blinkers and the hazards, they both work. They're on. See, hazards are on right there. I don't really know what else it could be. But anyway, it really what this video was about. I just was hoping that would solve the problem. But I got under it again, looked again, it ain't leaking right there. When I get back to the house, I'll get under there if it ain't too wet, which it probably will be, and I'll zoom in and see if we can see. I like to go around under this awning right here, and we'll see if we can see any red fluid where the other one was coming out. But I think we got that leak fixed. Let's roll. All right, so I'm up under here. I got the light flash on. I don't see any red. So that's what I'm talking about right there. Boom. It was just driving me crazy. It was just leaking down here and then leaking right here. You know, I had all this stuff, you know, it's supposed to be good, but I'll keep an eye on it, but she ain't leaking right now. Transmission, speedometer, all that's working. I got to come put some more heat shrink on this and then some tubing, but shoot, son. So I'm talking, oh yeah, look at this. Unsplurged. Got me a TCI transmission pan. You know, keep this thing cool, holds an extra 2 quarts. You know how I roll. But yeah, I might end up having to, it's a tail housing. I had to get this new piece, whatever that is. But anyway, I noticed one thing right here that's aggravating me. They it doesn't drip, but it just does that. You know, I guess it does drip a little bit, but it's, you know, they had to take it off to put all this on. And I see they prepped the surface good. I can see it's clean, and I see the gookum coming out the side. But right, you know, I think it's just coming out the bottom right here. And it's not enough to like drip a lot, or I mean, that one little drop I got with my finger, that would stay there for like 3 days. And when I'm driving, it doesn't, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm being too picky because the truck's 35 years old. But I mean, I ain't gonna go lose all my transmission fluid out of that. But this was leaking way worse. This is just, like even down here, like I'll be looking, it's not no dripping or not no wet. It just holds that little bubble right there. And it's like, damn, do I take all that crap off again? Make them fix that? I mean, I guess I should, but at what point do you be like, this some bitch is old, you know? But that's where the main thing was leaking. I wish I wouldn't have wiped it all off yesterday. I could have showed you. Maybe I'll look at my phone and I think I took a picture of it and you'll be able to see the red drop. Like right here, I'll try to insert it somewhere. In the video right here. But the truck don't leak anywhere except, you know, now right here a little bit. But I just don't feel like it's even worth it, you know. I'm tired of spending money on, you know, some of the stuff I did myself, but some of the stuff I didn't. But anyway, yeah, I got a couple more videos coming on this thing. We're gonna do one on that radio, and then I got another little cool thing I want to do. But I was really hoping it would fix the cruise. If you got any ideas or whatever you think it could be, let me know. Like I said, I've checked everything I thought it could be, but at least it ain't leaking right there right now. My speedometer's working. I'm happy. Roll back to the house, get a latte real quick and end this thing. Well, all right, Dicks, I appreciate y'all watching the channel. Like I said, I hope this helps somebody. I know not many people are probably looking for speed sensor, whatever, on their freaking 89 mile truck. But you know, I looked on the internet a little bit and I couldn't really find, I didn't know shit about that little clip. I'm glad I figured to bend them straight. But hope this helps somebody. If not, I hope you just enjoy watching. But let's get a little bush. Bush. All right, appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, peace.